Hello. After 2 failed attempts at making a vlog and making the same mistake both times, I've decided to try again because what else do I have going on? I'm gonna try to do like a full week in my life. Today is Monday. I have the day off because it's President's Day and they keep redoing our holidays at work. And so now this is a day off. I don't know. I'll take it though. I do have a lot of stuff to do to like get my life in order. Like I want to clean my house. I need to meal plan for the week and go grocery shopping. I need to go to Pottery because I haven't been in like a week. But I also want to go see Wuthering Heights. Unfortunately, I'm the only one I know who has today off. So I will be going to see it alone. But I personally love that. I love to go to a movie solo. I don't really like need another person to go sit quietly at and stare at a screen with. And then also I can like eat as much popcorn as I want with no judgment. So hey, if you're looking for a sign to go to the movies alone, this is it. But it is already like 10:30 and so far I have done nothing. So I'm gonna get the ball rolling. I'm gonna go grocery shopping first because I feel like that will give me the momentum that I need to do everything else that I need to do today. And then I looked up show times for the movie and the next one available is at like 1:15. So I want to get all my grocery shopping done and stuff before that. So if you were wondering why my last 2 vlogs didn't work out, there is a setting on my camera that's called S&Q and it's like slow and quick, I guess. I still haven't fully figured out what it's actually for, but basically it records in slow motion and it doesn't record any sound. And it's directly in between the record button and the on-off button. And so I keep pushing that when I'm trying to push one of the other ones, and then it switches modes, and then I have no sound on my videos, and there's like nothing I can do. So it's just like a bunch of recording for nothing. So again, this has happened 2 times. I'm really mad at myself, but I am determined to make it work this time. So I will be obsessively checking which setting it's on. Fingers crossed that this is actually in regular video mode. But yeah, here is a week in my life. Okay, I just got back from seeing Wuthering Heights and it was so good. I loved it. That movie is gorgeous and the wardrobe is like, oh my god, I was stunned. Margot Robbie is so beautiful. Is it anything like the source material? Not really. That did not bother me. I don't know, I don't think this is a hot take. When it comes to books that have come out recently, I want it to be close. I want the film adaptations to honor the book. But for a classic that's been done multiple times, I'm good with a different interpretation of it. In fact, I would encourage that because I just reread the book. I read it in college and then I reread it this month for one of my book clubs. And I don't know how I would have felt about it had I been born at the time that it was published, but like for me reading it now, it was very dry and boring and confusing, and the language was just like a lot to get through. So I don't know, I kind of preferred this like new sexy take on it. I won't give any spoilers or anything, but yeah, I don't know, I loved it. I'm seeing a lot of discourse. I'm not gonna do any like deep dives on what other people are saying about it, but one of my goals for this year was to see more movies in the theater, so one down. I was going to go for a walk outside today because it's like 53 degrees, but it's also kind of windy. And even though it feels nice to just like stand outside, I feel like I'm gonna get like a mile away from home and be like freezing and want to come back. So I don't know. I don't know if I can convince myself to do that now that I'm inside. Good morning or good afternoon. I haven't really filmed anything today because work has been crazy all morning, but I think I finally got everything settled down. I did do a little walk on my treadmill, but I need to do some more, and I haven't done an actual workout in like a week, so I would like to get that done today. But I'm just heating up some leftovers for lunch, and my brother actually posted a YouTube video for the first time in a really long time, so I'm watching that right now. You can't see anything because I had it paused. He does like Pokemon videos, which normally would not be my thing, but he's actually so funny that I really like watching them, even though I have no idea what's going on. What else? What else do I have to do today? I do want to go to pottery today because, again, haven't been in like a week. I've just really been like doing the bare minimum lately. So I need to get back in my routines and back in my like normal day-to-day schedule. But I'm gonna eat some lunch, do a workout, walk a little bit more, finish up my work day. It's a pretty standard but probably boring day to watch. I just wrapped up my workday and I'm going to head to pottery tonight. I don't really feel like leaving the house, to be honest, but I haven't been in like a week, and the place that I go, like the owner does classes on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I can't really go tomorrow because she has a class. So I'm just gonna go today. I'm always glad that I went, but for some reason, like getting myself to go do stuff I want to do has been extra hard lately. I don't know if it's like seasonal affective disorder or what, but I am making myself go, and I know that I will be glad that I did. I'm gonna stop procrastinating and go work on some pottery stuff. Okay, here are some pieces I've been working on lately, kind of in all different stages. I just made these. These are little, I don't know if you can see that, blueberries, and these are gonna be banana slices. I'm making a tic-tac-toe game for my nephew with these. This is gonna be like, I think it's called a trivet, like what you put a hot pot on. I'm just deciding if I want to glaze this matte or shiny, and if I want to put any other like paint on it, or if I just want to leave it as is. This is a little tray for a friend's birthday. And then these I just got out of the kiln. I'm actually really disappointed by these because this is the second time I've made these. They're just little match holders, but they're supposed to be olives. And I cannot get the color right. Like, I cannot seem to make an olive green. It just comes out so dark. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with these. And also the red I used turned out brown for some reason. So I don't know. Maybe it's the glaze I used. But I don't love these, and that's a bummer. Over here I have my shelf with all of my supplies. It's extremely unorganized right now. I made these little croissants that I love, but I'm like scared to paint them because I want them to be kind of realistic looking, and I don't know, I'm like not good at color mixing yet. And then I have this little tray. I guess I can work on this today. I need to paint this as well, but yeah, that's what I've been up to in pottery. I didn't really do a whole lot in there today because I didn't have a lot to do unless I wanted to start some new projects, which I do, but I need to make like a plan of attack. And also I don't really have enough time to like roll out clay and like make something from scratch right now. So I just did some glazing, some underglazing, and some like smoothing of edges, but that's all I had time for today. I'm really hoping I have some time this weekend to come back and work on stuff. It's gonna be a pretty busy weekend, but hopefully I can make it work. I'm just going to go home now and prep dinner. I'm making like a salmon and sweet potato thing tonight, and the potatoes are gonna take forever, so it's probably a good thing that I'm going home early so I can get those started. Yeah, man, this weather is crazy. It's like really, really hazy out. You can barely see anything, and the air quality is not great either, which is fun for someone with asthma. But yeah. Hey, I left the house. Everyone say good job, Liz. Everybody else absolutely not wait for their oven to preheat before they put the food in there. Hello, I can't find anything to prop you up on that's tall enough, so I'm crouched over here like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I haven't filmed anything yet today, so that's my bad. It's It's been a pretty boring day. I'm trying to get something out the door at work, so I've been focusing mostly on that. Did get a little walk in on my treadmill. And that's literally it. That's all I've done all day. And it is almost 3, which means my workday is almost over and I have basically nothing to show for it. I am going to make a little coffee because I am starting to get sleepy. So I need my afternoon pick me up. So last month was my mom's birthday and we all rented an Airbnb for a night on the west side of the state because that's where most of my family lives. And on our way back, my boyfriend and I stopped in Kalamazoo because he had like a brewery that he wanted to go to. But I just dropped him off there and went to get a coffee because I'd rather have that than beer. And I got a smoky, salted caramel latte, which normally I'm not like a caramel in my coffee kind of girl, but the smoky intrigued me and it was one of the best coffees I've had in a long time and I've been wanting to remake it ever since. So that's what's on the agenda for today. I'm gonna try to remake that latte. I was going to make like a smoky, salty caramel syrup, but I just got some at the store to see if I would like it first because I've never made caramel before and I'm really intimidated by it. So if I like this, I might like experiment. But I'm just gonna use this and some smoked Maldon salt and hope that these two in combination taste identical to the latte that I had. I'm also filming this for TikTok, so I'm probably not gonna be able to give you like a very good angle of this because I need to film with my phone for that. But yeah, I'll let you know how it is. A little behind the scenes look. I'm also hunched over here. It's one of the best coffees I've had in a really long time. And I've been thinking about it ever since. So I want to try to recreate it at home. I have caramel and then the smoked salt. All right, great news guys. It is delicious. It is a smoky, salty caramel latte. I do think I could have added a little bit more of the salt because it's a little bit more sweet than smoky, but really good. I just recently figured out how to use the steam wand on my espresso machine, so I've been making a lot of hot drinks lately, and I'm loving it. I am personally more of a hot coffee girl than an iced coffee girl. I know that's controversial, but that's just what I like. I'm going to finish up my workday and probably get some like reading done because I don't really have anything else that I need to do today, which is nice because I have a whole lot of stuff coming up later this week and this weekend that I need to do. So I think I'm just going to enjoy a nice chill day while I have it. I just made a little lunch, which is the same thing that we had for dinner last night because I needed to use up this rotisserie chicken. So I just made a little wrap with some chips for the side. It is storming like crazy out and I love thunderstorms. I love a good storm, but it's like really loud and really intense. And this happened last night too. And it was like, I don't know. It's a lot. It's just a lot, especially for February. But Cody and I have a date night tonight for Christmas this year, or last year, I guess. I said, let's each plan a date night instead of doing like gifts. And so we did his date back in January, and today is my date night that I planned. So we are going to see Alex Falcone, who is a comedian I really like, in Royal Oak. And then we're also getting dinner like before the show. So I guess dinner, then comedy show. And I'm really excited because I've been wanting to see him live for a really long time. Like, I followed him on TikTok a few years ago, and then he's like doing a tour now, and I kept just being like, come to Detroit, come to Detroit, come to Detroit. And he finally is. Well, kind of. It's Royal Oak. It's not Detroit. People are really particular about that. But anyway, that's what we're doing tonight, and I'm really excited as long as like the weather somewhat behaves. I'm gonna do my hair, but there's really no point because if it rains, it's just gonna go right back to this anyway. So we will see, but we are getting dinner at Blue Goat, which is this like new-ish Mediterranean place. Mediterranean is one of my favorite foods, so it should be good. I do need to figure out what I'm gonna wear tonight. For the date that Cody planned, we did this like coffee tasting, which was really interesting and I feel like was pretty educational. But the guy who was hosting it was so weird. Like he was just really socially awkward and like didn't know how to talk to people, and he kept like messing up the presentation, which was kind of funny. I don't know, I wasn't really taking it that seriously, so I didn't mind. But it was us, like Cody and me, and then 2 other couples, and one of the couples that was also like the husband's gift to the wife for Christmas. So I thought that was funny. And then the third couple brought their baby, which was a little odd to bring to a coffee tasting. I just was like, this can't be fun for anyone involved, like, but it didn't end up being a problem. My hair is getting long enough that like the waviness is kind of fun and not just like weird and random. But if I don't like prepare for it, like if I don't do like a full like mousse and scrunching routine, it just looks kind of frizzy, especially when it's really humid out like it is right now. So kind of giving Hermione Granger derogatory. So I am gonna curl it, like I said, the second I walk outside. It's probably gonna revert back to this anyway, but we're gonna try. Every time I get like halfway through doing my hair, I just get so tired of doing it that I just want to leave it like that, but alas, I have persevered. I desperately need a trim, like my ends are fried. I actually had a hair appointment like last Friday scheduled, and I was gonna like get a trim and dye it back to brown. Huge announcement, there's hardly any blonde in it anymore. But it got canceled, so I rescheduled it for next Friday. But I'm officially getting rid of the blonde, not because I don't like it, it's just really expensive and like annoying to maintain. And the whole reason that I decided to go like lighter in the first place was because I was convinced I was going to start going gray, and it's easier to hide it if you have light hair. But I haven't yet, somehow. I don't know how. I don't have like any gray at all. I found like 1 gray hair ever. So I'm like, maybe I should just be a brunette and save some money until such a time as I have to. You never have to. Go a little bit later. I can't wait to get it trimmed because like these front pieces are supposed to be like face framey, and they're just like almost as long as the rest of my hair. Okay, that's it. I'm ready for the day at 2:30 p.m. I am gonna make an afternoon coffee, and then I wanted to walk a little bit more on my treadmill, but I don't know if I want to get all sweaty again after doing my hair, so TBD on that. Another day, another wrap. I'm going up to help a friend move after work. Just a few things. I'm not that good of a friend. It is a little after 2 right now. Oh, a lot after 2. Never mind. I'm running a little bit behind. I started my broth and then remembered that I told my friend I would help her move after work. Just like a few of her bigger things she needs help with. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that because I'm supposed to leave in like 40 minutes to go do that. And my boyfriend just texted me and asked if I could make some dough for something he wants to make for dinner tonight. And the recipe he sent me asked for grams of yeast, and this is our yeast. I'm not England, I don't know how to measure that. It's not a packet, so I don't know what to do because I'm stupid and American. But I'm gonna try to make this, I guess. And if it's messed up, it's not my fault because I'm just a girl. And he should have done it himself. Anyway, my current panic attack. Also, I really wanted to make my afternoon coffee, but I don't know if I want to like drink a bunch of milk right now. So I might just do an energy drink, which I normally don't do. Like I will only do on days where I don't have to be up early the next day and I don't have to be up early tomorrow. So even though it's a bit late in the day for one, I think that might be the move. I might just suck it up and make the coffee anyway. I don't know. I'm feeling very indecisive today. I'm gonna attempt to make this dough and then I will decide what kind of caffeine I need. I am listening to Ride while I make this, which is very funny. I'm still on episodes from like 2023. I'm very behind. I just started listening to it like a month ago. But yeah, liking it so far. So if you also listen to Ride, hi.
I've never met anyone that didn't like this movie.
I decided to make some chicken stock because I had a bunch of veggies that were about to go bad and a rotisserie chicken, which you can kind of see in there. So I just have the remains of the rotisserie chicken, a bunch of veggie scraps I've been collecting for a few weeks now, onion, celery, carrot, garlic, and then I put some salt and some peppercorns and like some sage I have left over in here. I'm gonna bring this to a boil and then let it simmer for like 2 to 3 hours, and then you just drain it, and that is homemade stock. I just need you guys to know that I am currently making my own chicken stock and made homemade rolls. So I guess I'm ready for trad wife life now. Good morning. I didn't really film anything last night because I went to go help my friend move and I didn't really want to like record that. But that was what I did with my wild Friday night. Now it is Saturday morning. I have a child's birthday party and a dinner with my family to go to. So really living it up over here this weekend. I have super procrastinated on getting a couple of gifts that I need to get. So I'm leaving a little bit early to hopefully find something on the way. But yeah, I will be in Jackson pretty much all day. Made myself a little car coffee. Delicious. Yeah, I guess I better hit the road. How dare you? Safety first. Okay, I'm like super frazzled right now. I just came from my friend's kid's birthday party, which was great. I waited too long to buy my sister a birthday present because her whole wish list was on Amazon, and I'm trying not to use Amazon, like I don't have Prime or anything. And I waited too long. So when I went to stores today, there's just like nothing even kind of close to what was on her list. So really struggling. I did end up getting her some flowers, and then I got her like a few things because she's moving into a new place. So I got her some stuff for that, but it's like, I don't know, it's not good. I'm not happy with it, but that's okay. That's how it goes. I'm going to meet my family for dinner now.
You and I have complete opposite tastes.
Hello, happy Sunday. I've spent the entire day so far writing my Substack post, which is why one of my goals for this year was to start them earlier in the week. So it didn't take up my entire Sunday, but alas, it did not work out that way. But I got that posted. I watched the Olympics hockey game. I don't know why. I like every time the Olympics comes around, I'm like, oh, I should watch that. And then I just kind of forget all about it, and I just like read what's going on online. But my boyfriend wanted to watch it, so he put it on. So it was just like, happened to be in the room when he was watching it. And we won, so that was fun. But yeah, I need to go grocery shopping. And I do want to clean up the house a little bit. That's pretty much all I have to do today. Pretty chill Sunday, which was good since I used most of the day to write that post. But, all right, yeah, I don't know how good I've been about vlogging this week. We will see if this video ever makes it onto the internet. But trying to get back in the practice of it. Hopefully not messing up the filming on my camera too much more. All right, at this point, I'm just procrastinating. I need to go to the store. I'm making a little stir fry situation for dinner with these rice cakes that I got at H Mart. I've never made them before except like the frozen one from Trader Joe's, and the instructions were not in English, so I just Googled it, so I'm hoping they turn out, but it smells really good. All right, I think I'm going to sign off on the vlog for now, but thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again soon.